Hi, in this video I'll be showing you how to resize the images so that they look perfect in all three portfolios. In this example I'm using the previous example that I used called the castle. It works perfectly in this portfolio because the image we uploaded was the perfect size, which is 447 pixels width by 246 pixel height. However, it needs to be resized for this portfolio and also resized for the home page here. And there's a platform we use called Pixlr, which I'm going to open right now. It's www. I've got caps lock on, excuse me. www.pixlr.com. In here, you can open up the photo editor by clicking here. And this is where we can resize the image. So, what we really need is the full size image. Unfortunately, I don't have the full size image of that particular image, which is actually for Curzon Street, if I believe, or the Spa. So for this example, I'm using a completely different image, which we're going to get from my computer. Okay, so let's pretend that this image is an image of a project that you've been doing. You need to make, if you want this image to be the representing image for the client on your homepage, on the portfolio, and all the portfolios, you don't have to do this for every image that you take, just the one that you want to use to reflect, the finished product. So you need to make three sizes. The first one, if you want it to be viewable on this portfolio, which is the most used image, this one you probably won't use so much, but I'm going to show you how to resize it on all of them. So let's start with this one first, the home page. The exact width and height, I'm going to give you a file for it as well, so that you can note it down. It needs to be 490 pixels wide by 342 pixels high. So you can basically click under Edit, click under Image, and go to image size. You'll notice it says 1120 pixels width by 750 height. If you just change the width to what it needs to be, which is 490, you'll notice that the width is 490 but the height is 328. Again, we need it to be 490 pixels wide by 342 pixels high. So that means you need to make sure that it's never under. So change this to 342 and the width will adjust. Now that's fine as long as both of them are higher than 342, otherwise you'll have scaling issues. Now you've done that. Now this image is not quite perfect yet. Go back to image, click canvas size. Now we need it to be 490 pixels wide. With canvas size, it actually it doesn't shrink the image, it cuts off, almost crops the image for you. So if you click 490 and make sure that it's in the middle, it means that the image will cut in through both sides rather than from one side. So now the image is perfect for the home page. I'm going to save this now in JPEG format. So we can save it at quality. You need to make sure it's under 100 kilobytes here. This is so important because it means it will keep your website fast. So I'm going to name this house. Call it house 1. Save that to desktop. Right, I'm going to close that. We've already saved it, so I need to do that. I'm going to open up the exact image again, the big image. Now this time I know I want it in this size. This image size for the full portfolio is 447 pixels wide by 246 pixels high. So again, we'll go here, we'll change the width to what we need, 447 pixels wide. Now, we need to canvas the image again to adjust the height this time. The height needs to be 246. So we can do it from the middle again. 246 high. That image will fit your portfolio perfectly. Save. Again, I'm going to save it at 90, calling it House 1 Full. Full means full portfolio size. Now I'm going to close it, and again, for the third and last time, I'm going to open the same image again. This time we need to adjust it to this size. We've already done it for this size, which is the previous one we did. We've done it for this size, which is the first one we did, so we now need to do it for this size. Again, in the text file that I'm going to give you, it's going to break it down the width and the height, so you don't have to remember it. You can just note back to it. The size for the gallery-based portfolio, which is this, is 276 pixels wide by 151 pixels high. So let's go here and change the width, 276 pixels wide and 151 pixels high. So again, we're going to keep it like that. It's going to resize the image. Now again, we need to canvas the image, going from the middle, which makes it push into from the top to the bottom. Change it to 151. Again, that is the perfect size for the small gallery image. So we can save this, do it again at 90, and I'm going to call this House 1 Gallery. Okay. Now that means all my images are perfectly resized now. So I needn't worry about that. So I can close this. Now, I'm going to go to Media, along here, so you've got Post, which is for your portfolio items, Links, which is for affiliate links, Pages, which is the pages breaking down your services and everything. So Media is the last thing to show you. Under Media, you can again add new here or add new here. We're going to add the picture here. All three, which is House 1, Full, House 1 Gallery, and House 1. They're all going to upload together. And so we're going to add these to the particular portfolio item that you want to add it to. So in this example, I'm going to go to the castle, and I'm going to add those images as if they were the representing image that you want to use for that particular portfolio item. So this is House 1. This is the image you want to use for the home page item. Front page slider. You go here, delete that and paste the new one in, and the post image. Then you want to go and get the portfolio item image. For this one, we're going to use the full size. Again, select all, copy, close this, scroll down to the portfolio area, select that, pasted it in both of them. So if I update this now, and I go to the home page, there you go, perfectly sized there. And if I refresh my project page, again, perfectly sized there. And finally, I'm going to add the small gallery image size. We'll go to Media Library. This one is the one you're probably going to use less, the gallery image size, but still it's worth knowing. So we've done the image, so we need to just copy and replace these two here. So the portfolio gallery, as in gallery here, should always be here, and the full size, the full, should be there. And once that's done, you click update. We know it's working here. We know it's working here on the full size. So it's just left to check it on here. And there it is. So now it's working on all three. And that's how you resize for your particular portfolio items. If you go into here, into the actual portfolio item, and you can read the blurb and the images. These images that you upload when you upload all of the project images, you're going to need to take it into Photo Editor. Again, as if we're opening this image in full. The image is going to be a lot bigger than this image, for example. It could be thousands of pixels. It's best to always change it to 800, maybe even 700 maximum width. And then upload them as the gallery items. Once you can save that image and then upload the gallery images here. And like I said before, when you upload gallery images, they come onto the gallery section here, and you can update the gallery settings. But it's always best to make sure that you optimize those images and don't just use the digital camera images that come straight out of the SD card, because it's going to be huge and it's going to slow down your website. Anyway, that concludes adding images to your portfolio items, and it concludes adding images in the gallery section as well here.